Hi, can anybody hear me? Can anyone hear me? Let's see. Yeah, I got sound now according to this. So sorry about all that. That was weird. Yeah, let's see here. How does it sound, everybody? So, how does it sound? Okay, there we are. Yeah, let's see here. Let me get a new link and everything. So much to do. So much to do. Just set one of these up. So there we go. Setting this setting here. Let me get a chat. Me and Papa. There we go. Here we are. I basically had to do a restart of the computer. It's so weird. So that's another thing I gotta do just before going on. I gotta check once again. So okay, can you hear me? Alan says, yeah. Lady Tip, hello. Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry. It's really interesting. It's really interesting how that's so surprising. I tested it. I did a recording where I test all my setup. I play the clip that I'm gonna start with, and then I talk a little bit, and everything was fine. So something in here crashed. In my system, maybe I had too many windows open in one of my internet browsers, but something crashed and there was no sound. I can't win. I tell you, I can't win. So it's all fun, kind of trying to learn how to do all that. Oh, thank you. The poet said, yes, we love you. Oh, thank you. And Leggy Pep says, yes, too. Can I hear you? And Philip said earlier that Ayatollah was Divine Mahdi. Yeah, the hidden Mahdi, the guy that's gonna return, the last Ayatollah. Now would be a good time. Hasn't turned up yet, has he? No. That guy hasn't shown up. He never has. He never will. And Stephen Birch says, yes, indeed. So much fun. I'm glad that somebody think that she bothered to even come back. So this is so nice. Oh, I'm just going crazy. And the thing is, I think I'm planning so well and everything, testing everything out. Well, I just think I gotta unload my computer before starting. I'm like, oh, I got a really powerful computer. I don't have to worry about anything. Then, coming out. Oh dear. Ah. So it's always something, isn't it? It's always something. So, oh, now I can see if I can see if, here, let me test, the screen's gonna go blank. Sometimes it takes a little bit, for VLC player to warm up. I'm gonna start that old clip. I'm not gonna play it all, but I'll talk here in the background. But, I gotta get the DLC player, because sometimes it lags about 20-30 seconds. So let's just test it. The screen's gonna go black. Let's see. Nope. Okay, good.
Of
Good.
Godar.
Okay, alright. That's good to see. Because I gotta get my, the DLC player to be playing. Okay, very good. So I'm not gonna play that clip again. But, I think that I need to use this so I have, we can talk about the news items and stuff. So, Philip Teen says he'll end up driving my taxi in Bradford. I know, I hope so. Either that or he's gonna be, in a dust cloud or one of those bombing raids or something. Did you see that video? I think I had that here. We'll play just a little of it. But, it's the, Tawhi Khomeini, the Ayatollah, the supreme leader or former leader, it all depends, of Iran, and he didn't look so good, he didn't look so good at all. Here, I'll go ahead and play it, and you tell me what you think. Let's see.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. به ملت عظیم و شأن ایران سلام عرض میکنم.
I'll play the whole thing.
مطلب اولی که مایلم عرض بکنم تمجید از رفتار ملت عزیزمون در این قضیه است که اخیراً دشمنان در کشور پیش برد. ملت ایران نشون داد که هم متین، هم شجاع، هم
Let's get enough on, but I don't know, the Italian here is a lot of background noises, a lot of echoing, so that bunker isn't a very good place to be making videos for your home nation, to assure that you looks awful, obviously, so I can't say I feel sorry for him after what he's done to his country. This guy is a monster, an absolute monster. Philip says that maybe he could run a kebab shop. Yeah, even out of a taxi. I don't know. Maybe he can go work at a London boss, or I don't know. Yeah, he don't look too well. He's had better days apparently. But talk about never thinking that this day could ever strike, So one surprise. And you really thought they were real powerful, didn't they? Bunch of goofballs. And let's see what else. Got some other news. This is in the U.S. And no, let's see this. This is President Trump at the White House. And President Trump decided that he was going to purchase for the White House out of his own pocket 2 new flagpoles. So he's putting flagpoles up at the White House. And this is a little video of him out, with all that's going on. He goes out and he talks to the workers. It's a wonderful video. It's wonderful. Takes time out. And this presidency, he always seeks the opportunity to have these little moments and stuff. So I think it's really wonderful. Philip says, and yeah, he's talking about the Ayatollah there. It's what these rabble are worth. Yeah. Well, or even better, he can come to London and he can go work in a synagogue. What Nazi modern photos? How many Khomeini cleaning toilets in the synagogue? You gotta have work. You gotta have work, especially when you're old like that. You didn't plan for your future. Santa. Yeah, let's see. And this is just Trump. Whenever he gets a chance, he slams the media. The mainstream news media. So they asked him a really intelligent, what flies on the new poll? I wonder, Alan. I wonder. But it isn't going to be the UN flag. It isn't going to be the UK flag. It's going to be the Stars and Stripes. Of course. Now, if it was the Biden administration, yeah, You may have been the Chinese one, of course. Yeah. So, but see, but this is him talking to the mainstream media, and he has these workers
About
behind him.
whether you are moving closer, or you believe the U.S. is moving closer to striking Iranian nuclear facilities. Where's your mindset on that?
I can't say that, right? You don't seriously think I'm going to answer that question? Will you strike the Iranian nuclear component? And what time exactly, sir? Sir, would you strike it? Would you please inform us so we can be there and watch? I mean, you don't know that I'm going to even do it. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do. I can tell you this, that Iran's got a lot of trouble, and they want to negotiate. And I said, why didn't you negotiate with me before? All this death and destruction. Why didn't you negotiate? I said to the people, why didn't you negotiate with me 2 weeks ago? You could have done fine. You would have had a country. It's very sad to watch this. I mean, I've never said anything like it. It's so, everyone thought it was going to be the reverse. I didn't think so. And I was telling them, you gotta do something. You gotta negotiate. And at the end, last minute, they said, no, we're not going to do that, and they got hit.
Just Trump being Trump, which is pretty incredible to watch. 我好那个叫意外突然，Ali telling you so back at the mainstream media, he doesn't. I love it. And how can they do? All the lies and everything they purposely voice it upon the world, So super. So I just love it. I love it what he tears into. So Philip Payne says, I must confess, beautiful dear Stonda. Oh, that's so nice. It just warms my black heart. I'm more of a 1925 than a 2025. Okay. All right. Back with the 1925, back with the black lung, tuberculosis and everything, polio. Everybody thinks the old times were better. Though these times are definitely crazy. It's probably got a lot to do with AI. What's actually running the world now? Because ever since 2016, does I don't know if you in the UK know this, but back in 2016 there was this gorilla named Harambe, and he fell into the zoo, into the gorilla cage, and then he had to shoot poor Harambe the gorilla. Well, it seems like after 2016, everything went nuts. Everything went, not just regular nuts, it went, the whole world went crazy. The anti-Trump stuff ramped up. Everything just went crazy after that. So it seems like something happened to the world back then. And that seems to be around the point of that. And let's see. Politica says, that's the difference between Trump and Starman. Look at Trump there. Starman can't walk down any street in this country. And he doesn't deserve to be able to. Like you were telling me a couple of days ago about him being the Crown, head of the Crown Prosecution Services during all that grooming, the gang grooming with the Pakistani men of the thousands of young girls in the UK. I mean, how that person can show his face anywhere, but he's a comedy, so he doesn't care. Sociopathic comedy. He follows my political attitude. Yes, indeed. And Philip says, my dear Belladonna, maternity really brings on amnesia. Probably true. Or amnesia is quicker, The next day, we totally forgot about everything. If everything was to collapse and go well in Iran, then I'll forget about that. It'll be the next thing that seems catastrophic. And the new No Kings rally. We'll worry about that. Or even see crisis after a crisis. Then it all turns out to be fake and gay. What doesn't it? Alan says Starmer picking up and drop trade deal papers by Trump's side says a lot. Oh, I would have liked to have seen that. I need to look for that. So, let's see. So what do you think, Alan? Do you think that was like a sign of capitulation? You know, instead of it being brought out to both of them during the meeting, that it was better a sign of capitulation. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to look for that, because that sounds like a great picture to see. And let's see. What else we got here? Let's see. Oh, this is more craziness. Oh, Joe says he's still fighting World War I as a Kaiser wife. Yeah. But talk about crazy. That Kaiser was nuts. He's a total lunatic. It's always crazy. Of course, World War I for Europe was so horrible. In Russia, wow. So, I mean, we always think our times are worse. That was definitely a low point in human history. Just a slaughter will happen there. Did you ever get a chance? One of my favorite novels was, Solzhenitsyn, August, 1912, 1940, I forget. But he talks about World War I just before the start and all the corruption. I have to look that up. But it was an incredible political, military, and historical novel. And he's talking about all the corruption and the Tsar's regime just before the war starts, and how they totally weren't prepared. And they talked a little bit about what's happening when the war starts in the Germans. And the Germans were originally going to face like over 1 million man Russian army with only like 30,000 troops. And just before the wheel movement in France ended up failing at the Battle of the Marne, where they were able to turn the German army in France, they had shipped out like another 30,000 German troops. It got them up in time. The Battle of Tannenberg, I think it was called. And gunpowder, so it was basically 60,000 German troops against two armies, Russian armies of over 1 million men, but they didn't have arms. The Tsarist people had stolen everything from the army and pocketed, which you see so much in third world countries. He pocketed everything. And then the battle happened, and the 60,000 German troops destroyed the Russian army, the two Russian armies, and the general the novel ends with General Samsonov, who was the head of the Russian troops, putting a gun in his mouth and pulling the trigger. It's like, wow! I mean, it was such an incredible novel to read, and to realize that that's what happened. That's what actually happened. So yeah, and so I guess in a way, Israel taking on Iran is a lot like that, and this just showing up how incompetent Iran always was. So let me read some of the chat. Lady Tip says, talking about Prime Minister Starmer, Sir Keir Starmer, when he was head of CTS, Crown Protect, prostitution here the since 97% of all sexual offenses were rejected. So, yeah. So the ability to bring up prostitution in about 97% of the cases was rejected. Absolutely disgusting. Well, hey, we all love you more than you'll ever know, my dears. Peloton. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's very sweet of you. Not too many people love an evil vampire, so. Oh, that's not just warms my black heart as always. Thank you. Alan says, Team steady my dear fellow. Hey, Alan, in case you don't know, is one of my dear channel members. We have Alan and we have Wayne Wilkinson, and they are just the two nicest gentlemen you'll ever meet. And here, Wizia puts us up. This is my advertisement. Can't help it. So, if you ever want to become a channel member, I enjoy Alan and Wayne. And be honest with you, with such a small channel, it's more publicity. Even 2 people wanted to be channel members. But I'll make videos for you. I'll chat with you. And list all your ideas. And except for the live streams, I haven't been making the live streams, obviously. Available for them first. But I'll have a video and make sure that at least an hour ahead of time they get to see it. And then if I schedule it ahead of time, then they get to see it as soon as I put it up. And so if you're ever interested in that, please consider it. Thank you. And when I in Alan, well, thanks to my okay. And Philip says, steady on. Down with your mountain. And Philip says, my dear Alan, she's an excellent person. I simply love you too. Well, I love that the chat's getting along because you're all wonderful. Me, it's marvelous that anyone shows up and let's say something like this goofy. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Love you, my dear chat. Philip says. And then, Lady Cat, I have a vampire question for you. Can vampires? Yes. Yeah, we can. Yeah. We can turn into, oh, this is really creepy. We can turn into like a mass of roaches. Scurry all over you. And even if you stop some of us, it doesn't really hurt too much. Because it's like a mass of a million roaches crawling all over you. Yeah. Wolves. Just about anything. And then some of the other powers were like beast masters. We could control animals. Yeah, it's really cool. So, other gods, we could turn into myths and try to escape from anybody that might be hunting us. Gotta stay away from the sharp sticks. Guns are okay, the map police says. I don't make the rules. It doesn't have to make sense. Nothing makes sense. Wow, so yeah, we can do that. I could change my form, but she didn't. So, I took possession of my haunted puppet here. So let's see. Hadn't done this in a while. Let's keep her. Yeah. So, I could, I was able to haunt my puppet, which is wonderful. Yeah. So, yeah, it's, if it wasn't for the eternal damnation and eternal torment, yeah, being a vampire would be cool. Because the thirst of human blood, because it's such a go, we gotta have it. So, yeah, except for all that stuff, yeah, it'd be really cool. Listen, 我说黑底贴色相外差 yeah. How about coming to my house Monday night? Put that in? Could be kind of fun. So, 你看 So, because of shadow moons, 或者叫我 just read anything. Go to sleep. Just go to sleep. And shadows moving might not mean anything at all. Yeah, that's why That's why you might want to get my vampire insurance. Whoever becomes a dollars best girl for $9.99 per month, I give them a certificate with their name on it. Dollars life and casualty insurance. I should also put dismemberment insurance because it prevents all of that. So as long as you remember, 他是生理期天了色，然后前一集，有volunteer I did tell you being a vampire is not like being in a criminal syndicate, didn't I? How much spookier? What you can feel? Yeah. And Philip says, you simply caught the lightning, my dear. And Philip says, I told my best friend that reincarnation exists. He rather she come back as a... Oh. 是吗？你连那些肉还是我家对我来说，还是我很肉带的。So. 我会在弄焦点 ，Yeah. I don't know. So many people are already done already, so it doesn't matter. It's a reincarnated. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh boy. I got that. This is. Oh, I looked at the UK news. I'm sorry. I didn't see much in the UK today. I saw that one woman died of rabies. Wow. Died of rabies. That's just terrible. And I bet there's a bigger story about that. Did she go to the medical services? And they got kind of pressed her off. So I wonder about that. You know? So, yeah. You know, just because it's free doesn't mean it's any good, does it? So, I wonder what happened there. She died of rabies. You know, it happens. You know, when it happens, rabid animals. But there's certain symptoms, especially in humans, where it starts to become obvious. So, or at least, if you ask your medical assistant by a supposed professional, it should be something that they consider almost right away. Let's see. Here. Philip says, I apologize. My dearest. Okay, I forgive you. I forgive you. But you might want to consider that insurance. You might seriously want to consider. There's like million people in the world, but you never know. When a vampire might be in your neighborhood and be hungry. How much has did you that one? Yeah. That's about the only thing I can find, Yeah. I didn't really want to drag up the grooming talk again. I'm sure that's all going to be pushed aside right away, right? So, this year again is in the United States. And this is more Democrats. This is another ICE facility. And they showed up. And, they have locked doors and everything. And they thought they could just walk in and do an inspection of the ICE facility. Well, they didn't even bother to, they just pretended they worked there. You to be a cop. Look at me. Look at me. You ring the buzzer outside. They didn't even answer. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna take any crap from you people anymore. I just love it. I don't blame them either, Yeah. What else? In the UK, you know about the US program called The View? And I guess Whoopi Goldberg? She's back in the Netherlands. And Just. The intelligence of this woman. Lady Tips says Robert Lowe is doing his own inquiry into grooming gangs. I just wish people responsible would be punished. That covered up. I mean, yeah, go after the Pakistani gangs that were responsible, but go after the people that were covering it up and that went after the girls and their families for speaking up. That's monstrous. It's monstrous, and I should know that. I should know something about that. So, yeah. Alan says we need ice here. Can you stir up, you guys? No, we can't. You can't. We need them all. I said last week I found out we only have like 5,000 ICE agents in the whole United States. So, you want to hire more, but it's in the new budget. It still hasn't passed. So, Warren says, hi, Warren. You're wonderful. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. And, how do you test bounce平民的蛋，when test Valencia 平民的蛋 something like that. 一切这是不关我的事。Right, you are. Sounds like you'd make a great song. Thunderbolts and lightning, don't be very frightening. Galileo, Figaro. Yeah, I love that song. Sounds cool. Sounds so cool. Let's see. Philip says, I asked my mother when babies come. She told me it was by didn't I hit you? She thought I said rabies. Where does babies come from? Well, you know what? They're aggressive and bite you. 3 months later. Oh, I thought you meant rabies. That's great. Lady Cat, the police, the social services, and the schools all need to be held accountable, yes. Because the girls and their families were trying to reach out to anyone they could. So, yes, hold on. And Laura says, in the Omen, oh, I remember that movie. That movie was cool. In the Omen, not the other one, but the first one. In the Omen, it's all that the ambassador's wife to make her pregnant. I forgot that. Okay. In the Omen, definitely wasn't like Rosemary's Baby. No. Oh, all you people out there waiting for the Antichrist. Even though there's so many of them walking among you already. Eating your government. There's so many of them already. So, and Philip's laughing. Yeah. All right. So this is Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, do you know how Whoopi Goldberg got her name? She used to around the other comments. Well, at the Goldberg, she just took that because her mother told her having a Jewish name would help her in Hollywood. The Whoopi part came because she's around other comics and she farts a lot. So she's farting all the time. And so they called her, like a Whoopi tag or something. And then she took that name. So the Jewish name and Whoopi all together. Yeah, it has to do with farting. So whenever I see Whoopi, I go, imagine the smell. No, I don't want to. I don't want to imagine the smell. Oh. So here she is, being her dumbass self. Wait, I need to get her in helicopter.
And it's slow.
But let's just remember too, the Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's not do that, because if we start with that,
She's saying that black people in America have it worse than the Iranian people. Yeah, Yeah, sure, with the.
We have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
Where the Iranian regime is 2 days
They just keep hanging black people. So
it is not even the same.
That would be Democrat
wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit into Iran.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you,
I literally said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes,
it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying that it is the same. Murdering someone for their difference is not good.
Okay, again. Whoops. Oh, I have 4 arms in this picture. I didn't realize that. I got 4 arms. I'm not very good at this. Let's see. Okay, there. You can just see a couple. So what, again, the hanging of blacks, the lynching, this is what the Southern Democrats did to blacks. The Ku Klux Klan was a terrorism arm of the Democrat Party that was formed immediately after the Civil War by a Confederate general, Nathan Bedford Forrest. It was meant to be, and it was a terrorism. Yeah, it was your own terrorism. And so, again, she's talking about in the past what Democrats did to black people counts to what Iranian people living today are living. She's such what a dirtbag. They keep bringing back stuff that none of these people ever experienced themselves. But it was all Democrats that were doing these evil things in this country back then. And it's just horrible. I mean, and she's so stupid. Let's see. Oh, Warren says, we are horrified how multiculturalism has turned out in the UK. Enoch Powell was absolutely right. Yeah, I've only seen a few videos, black-white videos of that man, but he tried to warn you, didn't he? You know? And it's also like, George Orwell, who's working for the British intelligence services. I've heard that he was a socialist, but so much of that stuff has turned out true. Especially how easy people are controlled by the media and by governments. And about, let's see. Yeah, sure. Hi, Usher. The Usher. Thank you for joining. And he gets a hint. And Lady Tip is smiling and laughing. Oh, good. I'm glad if you can laugh, Lady Tip. You know, I like that so much. So, let's see what else. I ask again, where's the Ayatollah's Divine Mahdi? The last Ayatollah. In case nobody knows what that is. In Shia Islam, there's like, they had, what's the term, Mahdi? I guess, it was like 12 prophets and 12, Mahdis, or, historically, and they went, you know, whether they were real or not, I'm not too sure. But there's one, they have one prophecy, and that there's this hidden, is that a Mahdi or an Ayatollah? I forget the term they use. But there's this one hidden, end time prophet. He's hidden in a well. And then, us enemies, they're literally hidden. That's the word. Who they say or something. Whatever is a Persian. But some term it means that. And then in the end times, he's gonna be revealed. Then all of the end times happens, and then all the justice, and I guess Allah brings down his justice on earth, and then everyone's judged. Something like that. So maybe somebody knows better, which is probably Philip himself. But it's something like that. So he's asking, where is this, you know? Where is this guy? 路，得让有时间长一波，不是说日光那个热，那早不起呀。一直起那 cases running, so it is done show himself now would be the time, wouldn't it? Yeah. Just like Holly Khamenei when he said that how was it actually going to get his 72 virgins? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to get any goats. Just like a lot of fire. A lot of fire. Oh, Marlon says, Mike, goodness, crazy ladies, yeah. She's nuts. And she never learns, and she never listens, she won't shut up and listen to another tweety. And, what you said, the Dunning-Kruger? Yeah. So she's just sure about everything she says. Though I'm sure these people are paid political actors too. So that's probably more of anything than it is belief. You're getting paid to say this, but I'm not going. And Warren says, oh my God, the view Hollywood actresses channeling the spirits of Slade and Apache Chief. 看我被给的 Apache Chief 我的破的会子，我比 in her farting， 我比你那里开心牛。So I imagine she's still Whoopi, right? Yeah, where she got her name from, and they'll have to sit around. So I guess they have that very large contract to sit around on the view because she's over there ripping one up, right? She probably has beans in her contract. Why don't keep up with the namesake? They probably have, I'm sorry, I'm going on, but they, on the view, on the microphones, they probably have a electronic or, built-in. So you want to rip, keep ripping it again. The view brought to you by Heinz Beans. 如果以后听见，才能一起 view 代替 Heinz， 还提点的那份多。Bob says the area tell isn't going to pick up Whoopi in the town. No. We go $110 say stick that up there. Put on your head start, Donna. I give you no head start, no right. Behind told a taxi. Here's you going no, shove it up there. Keep it up there for the whole ride. That's it. The usher. There have been several bodies throughout history. We've seen how they turned out. Yeah, on the sunny side there was that body, Tom, in part 2. Yeah. Who came along, it was for the British Empire in the Sudan, caused all kind of problems. So, yeah, it doesn't usually end up well, doesn't it? They just get a little, they just a little too aggressive and they end up killing everybody, even their own followers. So, it doesn't usually end up well. And who was it? It was Gordon. Was it Gordon? He died, didn't he? At the things, fighting the body and 13 Mississippi. Yeah. So, yeah, that she's right. Interesting history, isn't it? Go up, hey. Which culture landed on the moon and which did? But when you see Americans like Whoopi Goldberg in you go, that makes it more suspicious that it ever happened. Maybe rockets thought they were beam powered. But look at the idiots who are producing. Oh boy. Everything's, what is it, devolution? Everything's devolving? So, everything is, Yeah, what else? I don't think I have much else for thee. Oh yeah. Okay, this is always fun. So, let's see. Me find a music clip first. So, this was Southwest Airlines in the U.S. in New York City's, just before takeoff at New York City's LaGuardia Airport. And it's always fun. Some drunkard or someone on drugs going crazy on an airline. Yeah, those really suck if you're on that airline flight. So let's play this. Let's play this clip.
Stay there.
Don't touch people.
No.
Don't touch
No, this is where her asshole is.
Do not touch her.
Look at her. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking touch me.
This, go back.
Look at that.
Let go. No me pasa nada. Let go of her hair.
You cannot do that.
Let go, miss. Let go of her hair.
And she's out of there. She is
I'm
out
not.
of
Andrea,
I'm not even touching your hair, bitch.
Andrea, you need the police right
You need to let go
We
right
need
now.
those 911.
You need to let go.
911 back.
You need to let go right now.
This is the first area right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to sit next to a fucking fat lady.
Let go.
Let go
I'm
over
sorry.
here. Let go over here right
Let go
now.
over here.
You guys are already past the
Let
point
go
of no
of her
return. You're already past the
Let
point
go
of no
over
return.
here.
After y'all how you can. Thank you for showing up. Thank you so much. I hope you had a laugh.
This is retarded. Yeah, put me on the ground. Put me
I'll
on the
see you.
ground. Look at this fat lady. Look at this badass bitch. She can't even, look, you can't even see her stomach. It's horrible. Look at her
I'm going
outfit.
after the
Look at
woman.
this fat ass bitch. Hilarious. You can't even show your mouth because you're embarrassed. You can't even see it because you're embarrassed. Shut the fuck up.
Who is Alana?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, ugly ass fucking dude. Who's never gonna lay again. Okay, I'm sorry, black guy. My boyfriend's black, so shut the fuck up. My boyfriend's fucking a black guy. My boyfriend's a black. My boyfriend's black. My boyfriend's a fucking black guy. You're joking.
다시 진짜 쩔.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I can't breathe. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Well, this stream isn't gonna be monetized, but yeah. Just speaking. Gotta feel sorry for all the people who have to put up with that crap on that flight. It seems to be happening all the time. So, maybe, I don't know, it's people who are scared of flying and they just drink a little too much and just go, or take too many drugs. Thinking that like the fear of flying won't happen. I don't know, it's just crazy. But yeah, wow. So her name, we give you her name. Her name was Liana Perry, 32-year-old. Oh, okay, because I had some videos about 52-year-olds that are acting like nuts in the United States. So this is 32-year-old Liana Perry. Yeah. Right, I was quite sweet. Not some mentally deficient child, but a 32-year-old who happens to be named Liana Perry. Oh, and then she's gonna have this video of her on the floor there. For the rest of her life. It's just crazy. Wow. So, let's see. Philip says Gordon and car too. Yeah. Yeah. How many British forces that blow up some of these large fights, these battles were tiny in comparison. So, back then, those fights, through Africa, through India, through even Afghanistan and stuff, how small the British forces would be, then the victories they would eventually pull off are just amazing, Let's see. Warren says, not many of the 7 pillars of wisdom left, just oil, gas, soccer, terrorism sponsorship. Yeah, and my fears are like Iran, Iran, if it finally does fall, what's gonna happen is Egypt is gonna explode. It's just a matter of time. So, and even though they don't want the Americans over there freeing the Palestinians, they still, the majority of Egyptians hate Israel. They just don't want the Palestinians in your country. They just don't want that because, more people, fewer resources for everyone else. But there are no fans, and so I think that's just a matter of time. That's gonna blow up. And now it ends up being even worse. So, but maybe they'll get a few years of relative peace out of it. Lauren says, why was she arrested for abusing a dog? Oh, she insisted on that poor woman. And usually you find out it wasn't like the other woman or anything was abusing the drunk or anything. Maybe she shouted for her to sit down or something. Usually, they just go off. They go up and then they start attacking people. Really weird. And what potty mouth, as we say in the UK. Yeah, there's not going to be any monetization. They'll be limited on this one. That's okay. It's just fun talking about these things. So, let's see. I think, it looks like it. That's about all I had today. But another weird thing happening in my stream. So, and I think you're gonna check out. Probably only go while they're gonna start talking in the background. I don't know. It's always weird. I'm gonna have a good checklist for that stream. So, if there's anything else, let me know. No. We'll go ahead. Right in the stream. Play out with a song. Do you have a song you like, Alan? Let's see. Let me see that I have. And I'm gonna have one here. Find something. Okay. The song I'm watching would be. Whoops. I gotta put something here in the computer. There we go. Let's see a song. Nope, I got the wrong thing in here. What happened here? Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, how about, let's see. Spicy. Oh, spicy. We're just getting ready to end everything. And I'm gonna play out with a song. Alan wants a song. So, I watched a video where a woman just took off her clothes in the street on a US Airlines flight. Yeah. I think that's an older one, but yeah. What was it on the flight or was it off the flight? And she was this black woman running up and down with no clothes on? I remember seeing that one. Sorry, Miss Bella, I will rewatch. Oh, it's okay, Spicy. I just appreciate you that you thought of me, so thank you so much. So let's see, what do I have here? What do I want to play? How about Keir Starmer's Sausage Party? Well, that's a funny one. It was, let's see, alright, yeah, I think I'll play that one. This is gonna be like the quickest, fastest video I ever made. I think I made it like within about 2 hours. There's some news about Starmer and everything. Oh yeah, it was Free the Sausages. So I'll make a video real quick, cause that one's gonna die. I thought, so I made it super quick. Let's try here. Okay, bye everybody. I'm gonna turn off the sound now. Just play your song.
It's a sausage bash where the bangers
Take care. Love y'all.
Nobody knows the place where the sausages hide. Got a sneaky smile on his face. In the shadows they will stay abide. Where did he put the sausages? Are they hiding in the attic? dramatic. Behind the curtain, sly or beneath his bed, kid's got a clever eye for where the bangers tread. Where did he put the sausages? Are they hiding in the attic? Maybe they're in the garages. Kid's party is so dramatic. Behind the curtain, sly or beneath his bed, kid's got a clever eye for where the bangers tread. Where did he put the sausages? Are they hiding in the attic? Maybe they're in the garages. Kid's party is so dramatic. Could they be in the garden shed or in the kitchen drawer? Somewhere secret they are fed. Kid's sausages we abhor. Could they be in the garden shed or in the kitchen drawer? Somewhere secret they are fed. Kid's sausages we abhor.